Hey yo, hello, yes, hello. Welcome back to another video. So, today we're gonna be doing a tier list of, well, Undertale characters. So, we're gonna be ranking them from God tier to very low tier. So, let's just go ahead and get started with the first one. Asgore. Asgore. I'm thinking that since that he's the final boss and he literally takes away the mercy button, I'm gonna give him a high tier for that. So that's pretty impressive. Oh my goodness, Azrael. Since that this is literally the god of death or something, I don't know. I haven't played Undertale in like I don't know what. I haven't played Undertale in like a year already. I don't. So since that she's the god of death, and it has one of like the hardest attacks aside from Omega Flowey right here. Oh wait, no, aside from Sans or something. I don't really know. I'm gonna give it a god tier all the way. And now Dummy. I think I don't know. I'm just gonna give him medium tier. I don't really know what to say about Dummy. Oh no. Omega Flowey. I think it's already self-explanatory. Omega Flowey. Wow. Omega Flowey. It's one of the hardest bosses. Oh wait, no, Sans is the hardest. Oh my god, I keep forgetting things. One of the hardest bosses in this game is Omega Flowey. It took me like 1 entire hour to even beat the boss. And it wasn't my first game. First game took me like 2 hours. It wasn't my first game doing that. And it took me an hour to beat Omega Flowey. That's how hard the key is. I'm gonna just give it God tier, man. What is wrong with my mouse today? Okay, just gonna give it God tier. Mettaton Neo. Since that Mettaton Neo literally just goes down in 1 hit, I'm gonna give it a low tier. Ooh, now Nabstablook doesn't really do anything. Attacks are super easy. I'm just gonna give it low tier. Oh, this is very low tier. Okay. And then Mettaton. It's one of the first bosses in the game to ever show statistics, you know? Oh no, that's Mettaton X. This is Mettaton. This is Mettaton X. And since that the music, it's like one of my favorite music in the game. Personal favorite. I'm gonna give it a medium tier. Okay, now we have Mettaton. Doesn't really do anything. Attacks really easy. I'm gonna give it a low tier. And now we have Muffet. If we're talking about the genocide route, it's extremely easy, just 1 hit kill. If we're talking about neutral, well, it's also pretty easy. You can literally just get you can buy, one of those items from Muffets, like a spider drink or something, spider donut, I think, from the ruins, and then eat it in the boss fight, no matter if you have full HP or anything, and you can completely skip it. Same goes for the pacifist run. But if you're like me and you're extremely dumb, you eat the spider donut before the match. I know it happened to me so many times already. Literally, I cannot count how many times that happened to me. So, just because it's really easy and you can completely skip it, I'm gonna give it a low tier. And then Papyrus. He wants to be a royal guard, which is not going to happen anytime soon, Mr. Papyrus. The attacks are kind of moderate level. It might take you 20 minutes to defeat Papyrus. But if you're talking about genocide route, just like one hit kill and he's dead. Really easy. But if you're talking about neutral and pacifist, is a little bit difficult. And the literally the best part of the boss is at the end, where they have like that gigantic they have just like that gigantic row of bones and then a humongous bone at the end. I really like that. I'm gonna give Papyrus a high tier. Now Toriel. And if you guys didn't know already, Toriel is actually a play on word. It's actually just a word to make fun of tutorial. Tutorial. I know there is a difference, but it sounds similar. I don't know if I just made that up or something. But super easy. I know I die all the time. Oh, wait, I can't die. I get to like 0 HP all the time. Or no, 2 HP all the time. Because I'm really bad at the game. But to the average player, this is like the easiest boss. Aside from Nabs the Bluke and Mettaton Neo. So I'm gonna give this a low tier. Okay, I'm gonna save Sans for later because it's one of the hardest bosses in the game. We're gonna move on to Undyne. So Undyne, it's the first ever boss to have like to have you block with your own spear, and it even messes with you a little bit to where sometimes it makes you a red soul instead of green soul, which is the one that you use mostly for the Undyne fight. Turns you into a red soul and then it shoots a spear right at you, which can really damage you. So just because it added a new mechanic into the game, I'm gonna make this I'll do medium tier. The low tier is really filling up with everyone. We need something to break that. I'm not putting this in the medium tier because I really just think that this deserves a higher rank. So, Undyne the Undying. I'm starting to forget these names. Undyne the Undying. It's one of the hardest bosses in the game. I say one of. I don't say it's the hardest. It's one of the hardest. One of the hardest bosses in the game. It took me like a few streams to try to beat that. But it was not on my channel. It was on a secret channel that I used to have. That I definitely will not link in the description of this video. Nope, not happening. Not happening. Okay? So you do not check the description. Okay, dude. Don't. So, as I said, it took me like all the streams combined probably sums up to about 5 hours. I'm gonna give this a literal god tier. No, high tier. Just gonna do high tier. I'm gonna move Papyrus down to medium tier actually. And now we have Sans, which people say is one of the hardest bosses in the game. And just so you know, I kind of beat him like 3rd try, so it's not the hardest. But that wasn't on Undertale. That was on. It's a different game. It's actually a website where you can go. Just click on Sans Battle Fight, and then you click on something that just says Sans Battle or something, Sans Simulator, and it will pop up the Sans Fight. And it's actually like, it's the actual fight. There's no modifications, no nothing. Well, there are modifications. There's a practice mode, and there's endless, there's normal, and then there's custom attacks. You can put in your own custom attacks. And also, what do you call that one? Single attack, so you can practice attacks that you're bad on, which is all for me. So, I'm literally just gonna give this a god tier. I think you already know why. And that is the tier list of the Undertale bosses. I don't know how Nabstablook is a boss. It was just here. I did not put this here. So we only have one really low. We have about 4 in the low tier, 4 in the medium tier, 2 in the high tier, and 3 in the god tier. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more tier lists or animations. Is that a hint? Is that a spoiler of what I'm going to do in the future? Maybe. I don't know. I do know, but I'm not going to tell you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.